Well, one mother speaks out after the loss of her son. It comes on the heels of Grain Bin Safety Week. Anita Howard of Rockville wants farmers to know the danger, while small, is very real.
Yeah, her son, Colton Howard, lost his life on November 22nd, 2019. And recently, the third week of February was declared as National Grain Bin Safety Week. Abigail Degler shares this emotional and important story. Abigail.
Anita Howard says her son became the 1% in November, and her goal is to keep families from going through the same heartbreak.
He was engulfed in corn, and it's something that's preventable. And so many farmers take for granted that they can go inside a bin of either beans or corn and they're going to come out.
She says it was a normal Friday afternoon when she spoke to Colton, and she never thought it'd be the last.
Colton would still be here today, I believe, you know, if some of those changes were already in place.
Howard says Colton didn't tell anyone he was going into the grain bin. She says the reason why is still unknown, but it turned into a 9-hour rescue and eventually recovery effort. Since that day, she has been on a mission to spread awareness of the dangers farmers face every day. Firefighter Josh Sittler says it's not a common rescue, and most of the time, it turns into a recovery.
There's someone that's by themselves and, you know, a couple hours later and they've become engulfed, the survival rate's going to go considerably down.
Sittler says in these cases, every second counts because they may not be able to breathe.
We always tell everybody to work together. I mean, whether it's in the grain bin or even just anything else that you're doing outside.
Howard says 99.9% of farmers aren't affected by this, but she says it's the 1% affected that don't get to come home to their families.
It's a very small percentage, and for my son to fall into that percentage, it's so disheartening.
She says that's why 52 weeks out of the year, farmers need to know and practice grain bin safety, not just one.
It was a day that no mother ever wants to endure.
In her road to recovery, Anita has reached out to other mothers who are now in the 1%, and she says she's not alone in her goal.
We're all mamas on a mission to bring awareness and to save lives.
Howard says she created the Facebook post telling her story, and so far, it's gotten over 10,000 shares. She says every farmer made aware could be a life saved.
Abigail, that video of her leaning against that grain bin, very powerful. Thank you, Abigail.